Imagine getting a nearly 2-inch AMOLED display, built-in multi-system GPS, and battery life that actually lasts weeks, all for the price of a nice binner. It sounds like a spec sheet error, doesn't it? But this is the Realme Watch 5. It's replacing the Watch 3, and on paper, it looks like the budget smartwatch of the year. But is the plastic body a deal breaker? And is that GPS actually accurate? Hey everyone, welcome back to NexLab Reviews. Today we are deep diving into the Realme Watch 5. I've been testing this to see if it's actually worth your money, or if it's just another cheap wearable trying to look like an Apple Watch. I usually look past the flashy marketing and dig into the sensors and connectivity, and there are some genuine surprises here, especially regarding the satellite positioning. Stick around until the end for my final verdict on whether you should upgrade. Let's get into it. First, let's get the pricing out of the way. This thing is launching at an introductory price of around 3,999 rupees. That's roughly 42 US dollars or 67 euros. Inside the box, it's pretty standard fare. You get the watch itself. Mine is in this titanium silver colorway, but it also comes in black, mint blue, and vibrant orange. You get the proprietary charging dock and a user manual. No power brick, but that's expected these days. Let's talk about design. At first glance, the square form factor is familiar. It definitely resembles the Apple Watch, especially with this new strap design. It measures about 42.5 millimeters by 27 millimeters and weighs 50 grams with the strap. Now here is the trick. It looks like metal. It has this matte, metallic unibody finish that catches the light quite nicely. But don't be fooled, it is actually plastic. The back frame is also plastic. However, on the right side, you do get a single functional aluminum alloy crown. This isn't just for looks. It wakes the watch, goes back, and pauses your workouts. Below that, you'll see a large honeycomb speaker grill. The strap is a 22mm interchangeable silicone band with a 3D wave design. I found it to be skin-friendly and surprisingly high quality for the price. It's lightweight and doesn't feel sticky when you sweat. Durability-wise, we're looking at IP68 dust and water resistance. You can submerge it up to 1.5 meters, so sweat, rain, or a quick dip in the pool shouldn't kill it. Just don't go deep-sea diving with it. This is arguably the biggest upgrade over the Watch 3. We have a massive 1.97-inch AMOLED color touchscreen. The resolution is 390 by 450 pixels, giving us a pixel density of roughly 302 ppi. In layman's terms, it's sharp. The colors pop, and the blacks are deep thanks to that AMOLED tech. It's protected by Panda Glass, which is a nice touch for scratch resistance. Brightness hits a peak of 600 nits. I took this out for a run at noon, and visibility was good. I didn't have to squint to read my pace. However, there is one major con here. There is no ambient light sensor. That means no auto brightness. You have to manually swipe down and adjust it. Indoors, level 2 is fine. Outdoors, you'll need to crank it to level 4 or 5. It's a minor annoyance, but at this price point, it's a compromise I can live with. Navigating the UI feels fluid. It's running a proprietary OS, but it's responsive. You get a 79% screen-to-body ratio, which is 17% better than the last generation, so the bezels don't look too chunky. Swipe down for quick settings, DND, flashlight, water ejection, and power saver. Swipe up for notifications. You can read and dismiss them, and there are quick replies, but sadly, you cannot type custom messages. Feature-wise, it's packed. You get alarms, weather, music controls, and camera controls. There's even a Bluetooth walkie-talkie feature that connects to other supported Realme watches. Now, a quick note on NFC. The spec sheet says yes for NFC, but there's a catch. You need an external M1 card reader to actually activate or program it. So for most of us, that feature is practically useless out of the box. Keep that in mind. Now for the computer science geeks and fitness enthusiasts, this is where the Realme Watch 5 gets interesting. Unlike many budget watches that rely on your phone's GPS, this has an independent GPS module. It supports 5 GNSS systems: GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS, and QZSS. Why does this matter? Triangulation. By accessing multiple satellite constellations, the watch can lock your location faster and more accurately, even in dense urban areas. I tested this on a 5K run without my phone. The lock was quick and it didn't cut off. Compared to my dedicated GPS trackers, the accuracy was surprisingly good, almost on par with much more expensive devices. There are 108 workout modes. You get detailed metrics for outdoor activities, VO2 max, recovery period, average pace, cadence, and heart rate zones. But a limitation, you can only sync up to 15 modes to the watch at a time. On the back, we have the heart rate and SpO2 sensors. It uses green LEDs for heart rate and red light for blood oxygen. Is it medical grade? No, you can't say it's 100% accurate, but comparing it to a standard pulse oximeter, the readings were decent. It also tracks stress and has a new body energy feature, which is likely their take on Garmin's body battery. Sleep tracking is another highlight. It breaks down light sleep, deep sleep, REM sleep, and even daytime naps. In my testing, the sleep start and end times were on point compared to the Watch 3. Since this has a mic and speaker, Bluetooth calling is on board. The experience is solid indoors, the speaker's loud enough, and the microphone picks up voice well. It uses AI-ENC, or environmental noise canceling, for calls. Indoors, it works great. Outdoors, in a noisy environment, it struggles a bit to cut out all the background noise, so maybe don't take important business calls while standing in traffic. You get a dial pad, call logs, and can sync contacts via the app. To use the watch, you'll need the Realme Link app. It's available for Android and iPhone. The app is where you configure your health reminders, like drink water or stand up, and choose from over 300 watch faces. For data hoarders, there is Google Fit integration, but you have to enable it manually in the settings. However, and this is a big one for runners, there's still no direct option to sync to Strava or Runkeeper. You might need third-party middleware to get your data out, which is a bit of a letdown for a GPS-focused watch. The battery is a 460 mAh. Realme promises up to 16 days of normal use. Here's my real-world data. After 4 days of heavy use, that includes daily 40-minute GPS runs, brightness at level 4, taking Bluetooth calls, and having 24/7 heart rate and SpO2 turned on, I still had 67% charge left. That is genuinely impressive. If you're a light user, you could easily hit that 2-week mark. Charging takes about 2.5 hours from 0 to 100% using the magnetic dock. So, what's the verdict? The Realme Watch 5 is a significant upgrade over the Watch 3. The jump to that crisp 1.97-inch AMOLED screen and the inclusion of reliable, independent GPS makes it a killer companion for runners on a budget. Yes, the plastic build feels a bit cheap compared to premium metal watches, and the lack of auto brightness is annoying. But considering the price is under $45, these are compromises I'm willing to accept for this level of battery life and display quality. If you have a budget under $50 and you want standalone GPS, this is a solid recommendation. If you found this breakdown helpful, drop a like and subscribe to NexLab Reviews. It really helps the channel. Catching you on the next wave of tech.